The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
What's up? What's up, everybody? AWA Animal Order on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon of February 17th of 2024. How are you all today? Good? Hope you're all good. Welcome to Let's Talk Pop episode 71. Yes, 71. Heck a week for Marvel fans. Okay. Sorry if I'm a little itchy. I am a little itchy. I'm sorry. But welcome. What skins? I know 10. Hey, I know hate about you. I know that. I don't know what skins. Aaron has fleas. No, I just have dry skin. Dry skin is itchy. Welcome. All right. Yeah, there's invitations out, man. Gotta get this done before 7 p.m. Watch some hockey and maybe the skills competition, the NBA. Everybody's hyping up Sabrina Anusu versus Steph Curry. I guess 3-point contest. Don't really care. To be honest with you guys, but whatever. I more care about Austin Matthews on pace for 70 goals. Oh, right. But yeah, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, whatever. Do all of that. And we're going to get into this episode. Let's talk pop, which is going to be a fun episode, I hope, for you guys. I really hope Blinded could come on. I really hope so. I really want his take on Madam Reb. I saw the movie Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah. It's not a good movie. We're going to talk about spoilers. We're going to go into spoilers about that. Okay. We're going to go over X-Men 97. We're going to take a look at the official trailer for that. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. I didn't know that. And we're going to talk about some not Madam Web news, but we're going to talk about some Amazon Spider-Man news. Galactus rumored as the main villain of Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer. James Bond movie update. We're going to talk about Ridley Scott and talks to direct a Bee Gees movie. Young people, I hope you know who the Bee Gees are. Hasbro is shopping the film rights for Clue to multiple studios. And we got confirmation that Hiroki Sanada confirms he will return as Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. The sequel is coming out very soon. And yeah, we're going to do all that. We're going to have a lot of fun. Okay. Madam Web. Oh, we're going to also talk about Madam Web's box office. These are not good numbers. I'm going to look at these numbers for Madam Web. 6 days. Estimation. I'm going to just bring it up. Oh, okay. Estimation. This is the estimation of Madam Reb. If I could bring it up bigger. The estimation of how much Madam Reb is going to make over his first 6 days domestically. 24 million over 6 days. Now, that's just a little over 4. It's like, if you want to really do the math, 26 divided by 4. I got my phone and I use the calculator on here. This is how much a day Madam Reb is generating domestically. We do the math. 24 divided by no. 20. How much? It's 24. Oh, it's basically 4 million. 4 million. Basically 4 million. Hey Anthony, 4 million a day this movie is making estimated to make it its first 6-day run from Sunday, Monday, Friday, right? Those are the first 3 days, Saturday and Sunday, and I guess Monday, because it's a holiday. It's not good. Not good. This could fall below a biopic, yeah. And the Bob Marley movie did not get good reviews either. But this movie might be make. Oh yeah, that's true. This movie might make less than the Marvels. It's on pacing. Might make less than the Marvels. Dune 2 is going to crush both out of the water anyway. Those 2 movies. Dune 2, when it comes out 2 weeks, it's going to crush them out of the water. From what I'm hearing about Dune 2 is going to be a spectacle. But yeah, this is not good. This is horrible. Okay. I'm going to get erased. I'm going to remove this. I'm not going to share that anymore. But that's not good. Yeah. Okay. That's not good. Okay. Now to the official review. Spoiler review. So if you haven't seen the movie, and you don't want to be spoiled, even though there's not really much to be spoiled in this film, then I guess it's up to you really. But I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I'm gonna be quite frank, quite honest, quite blunt with you. I don't care. This movie, I don't care. I'm sorry, because this movie, there's nothing worthwhile to spoil anyway. Nothing in this film is makes you want to spoil. Like, wants to keep you, makes you not want to spoil anything. It's not really, there's nothing really in this film that's huge, that's groundbreaking, that's interesting. So, if you don't care, and if it's up to you. If you care and you care about if you care about not being spoiled, leave. If you don't care, stay. But this movie, Madam Reb, I'm gonna break up my friend Blind and Braille's account, Twitter. Blinded, if you're listening. Oh yeah, they trashed on it. Everybody's trashing on it. Blinded. I love Blinded. If he ever comes on, I love this tweet by Blinded. My buddy Blinded. Our buddy Blinded. I really love this tweet. I was laughing at this tweet because it's funny. It's funny. Blinded. If you're listening, this is a very clever tweet. So Blinded here, my buddy Blinded. Madam Reb 2024. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Well, we will look back at Madam Reb and say it changed game. Awkward dialogue that makes you bust out laughing. It is so entertaining. It deserves the best, worst comic book movie status among classes like Catwoman, Howard the Duck, and Batman and Robin. I love the humor in that. Yeah. Oh, they all hated it. All of them. All of them. No, I don't know one critic that liked it. That's funny, but blinded. I love you, blinded, for saying that. That's hilarious. Cause yeah, I know. I warned them. I warned blinded. I warned blinded a couple times, privately and on stream. I warned them about the movie, and he knows. He knew, but he wanted to see it anyway. Okay. Here's where I'll disagree on Batman and Robin compared to this. This movie was not trying to be funny, though, right? Batman and Robin, I think they tried to make that movie a comedy. That movie was trying to be a comedy, right? Cheesy comedy, right? They were trying to make that funny. Man and Red was not trying to be funny. Oh, okay. Joe, Crazy Joe, he's allowed to like what he likes. I'm not gonna. There's people that are I see people on Twitter. I know we're gonna talk about that, but there's people disagreeing with Joe, taking shots at Joe for liking the movie. I'm not going to attack Joe, okay? I'm not going to attack Joe or anything like that. He's allowed to like it, as we're all allowed to like movies. There's gonna be one bad movie. There's bad movies that people are gonna like, and there's gonna be good movies people are gonna hate. It's just how it is. Yeah. I just don't see the stuff he talked about. I just don't see it how I just don't see it how he saw it in the film and how I saw it in the film. I see it differently. Okay? Okay? Now this film, I said this film might have the worst villain in comic book history. And I watched some other videos, YouTubers like Stuckman and others who don't necessarily disagree with me. Some even said it go as far as I said it was some of the worst comic book villain there is. Oh God, hope not. Okay. I do too. You know what? We sometimes need people. Sometimes need people that view things differently, right? That view things differently, not for entertainment purposes, but like to make you think differently, right? Maybe somebody else that has see something differently, and they point out to you, and they make you think. You know, you have a point. We need that. Yeah. But the problem with Twitter the problem with X is people get attacked for having a different opinion, especially in the movie sphere, and the entertainment sphere. Right, people get attacked for liking a movie, for liking a TV show, for liking a video game that somebody might not like. It's childish. Okay, really childish. But this movie from yeah. Oh, John Cappy hated this movie. Grace Randolph despises this movie. Grace Randolph went as far as say this movie should have been canned like Batgirl, and she loved Morbius. Here's the difference between Morbius and Madam Web. Morbius is a better movie. I'm gonna say it. Morbius was a better movie. Morbius is a terrible movie overall, in my opinion, but it was a better movie than Madam Web. Okay, it was a better movie than Madam Web. And to be honest, now that's my opinion, right? You could have okay. All right. All right. Now let's get into this movie. Fuck. Oh, the Batman's 1,000 times better, man. 1,000 times better in this film. No, no, no. Let me take that back. 1,000,000,000,000 times better. Okay. This movie. Oof. Right at the beginning, he knew it, like right off the bat. Right off the bat. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah. Cameo was hilarious. Yo, the guys. From the beginning. From the beginning. This movie right up. The villain kills Cassie's mother. Cassie's mother goes to the Peru rainforest looking for this rare, very rare spider that supposedly have powers to heal stuff. Huh? Um, right? And we find out why. I won't get into that. We find out why she looked for that spider, a specific spider. We find out why. Okay. And then Ezekiel. Ezekiel's from the comics. He's a comic book character, but this character Ezekiel is nothing like the comic book counterpart. Actually, he's farthest of all the Marvel movies. No, the Sony movies. The Sony movies. He's the farthest away from his comic book counterpart. Morbius is a little bit kind of a little bit similar from the comics. Same with Venom. This character Ezekiel is not. It's like it's just name only. Nothing like the comic counterpart. Okay. Okay. Nothing like that character. Nothing. Okay. Then we fast forward to New York, 2003. Yes, this film takes in 2003. It takes place in 2003. Okay. We see that Cassie is a paramedic. Paramedic with Adam Scott, who plays Ben Parker. Ben Parker, Peter Parker's uncle, right? And you see him. See them save, right? Oh, I know who this is. Welcome, Madam Rep. Welcome.
Welcome.
You awfully sound like a man.
Yeah. You making fun of my voice?
I thought you were blind and paralyzed. I didn't know their voice changed too.
Yeah, my voice changed. All that water I sucked in, it damaged my vocal cords.
But you had the water sucked in, but then that was the second time, right? The second time you were drowning.
Yeah, I drown a lot in this movie, actually.
I drown a lot. Oh, that's a good point. She does tend to fall in water a lot, like 3 or 4 times.
Well, I was born drowning, so I guess that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, she become water ramp. I don't know. That's true.
Madam Water.
Madam Water. The water spider. The greatest.
Bruh.
Yo, this movie was bad, huh?
No, this movie was great. What are you talking about? This was easily the most entertaining bad comic book movie in quite some time. Now, I haven't seen Morbius, but I believe it's better than Morbius.
Trust me, it's not. It's not. Web stripper. Oh.
Web stripper. Why did they have the girls dancing on the table and no one said anything?
And they were like underage too?
Yeah, it was like the waitress was right there. It was like, aren't you gonna tell them to get off the table?
Yeah.
My God. When I went
How are they able to fit all 3 on that table, man? Like seriously, is that table big enough to fit all 3 of them?
Yeah, it's what a movie. What a movie.
Oh, I told you this might be the worst comic book movie since Catwoman.
Since Catwoman? feel like we got worse comic book movies since then. Fan Four Stick is pretty
Oh,
bad.
that's true. I only think I disagree with you about Batman Robin is I think Batman Robin was trying to be funny.
I guess, yeah. This movie's obviously not trying to be funny, but it's
No.
just unintentionally funny.
Yeah.
Some of the lines just, oh my God.
Oh my god. It, I could tell you from one thing, Sydney Sweeney did not look like she wanted to be in the film.
No one in this movie wanted to be in this
No.
movie.
No. No.
There's so many cringy lines, just,
It should be. I remember yesterday they were talking about, oh, Madam Web sequel. Was it what somebody said? Madam Web sequel. You're not
I
getting
want
a
to see a
sequel.
sequel.
Yeah. Poof.
I want to see a sequel. Bring back everybody. Make a sequel. Even if it bombs.
Oh man. Yeah. See, there's some stuff about Batman Robin where it's bad, but there's some stuff that's good. Like it's funny, right? Things that makes you memorable, like the ice puns, right?
I mean,
Those
yeah,
are,
this
doesn't have that.
no, there's no, like, it's just bad.
Everything is bad. This whole
Just
film.
you just watch it and you're like, wow, I can't believe this exists. But it's so funny at the same time, especially the ending when she just has these random powers where it's like, oh, now I can create shadow
You
clones of
know,
myself and save the girls. Like, what the fuck? That
yeah.
just comes
You
out
know
of
what?
nowhere.
You know what's so bad? Is the villain, right? He's able to see the future. Can he change the future?
Yeah,
Like
the powers in this movie make
don't
no
make sense.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
No.
does he have Spider-Man powers, but she doesn't, even though it's the same spider that
Bit her.
bit? Yeah, uh, it's man. And then also too, they never tell you how the other girls get their spider powers.
No. How does it get? And the trailer was so freaking misleading. They never got the
Yeah.
costumes. Like
No,
the
they don't
costumes.
get the costumes. Even at the ending of the movie, they're in costumes in the future. It's like we
Yes,
still don't even
and the guy's
know what's
dreams
going
and the
on.
guy's future. That's it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, the guy's
so
dream is the
bad.
future, and yeah, it's basically both of the futures. But yeah, that's it. I'm like, what the hell? Seriously?
I was laughing at the entire movie, the entire
I
time. The 2 hours, not I mean, there was some like moments where it was boring, but then it picked right back up. You're like, man,
Shazam
this
is
is a
better.
Shazam is of course better overall movie. But if we're talking about pure entertainment, this is pure entertainment.
This is CW, man. I'm sorry, but this is
The
CW like
costumes are awful in this movie.
trash, trash, trash.
Especially the the costume. It's not a costume, but it's the wardrobe. She's wearing the glasses and then she's in the wheelchair, and then
Just your
she's
regular
like
clothing.
she's
Yeah,
like
with her
predicting
jacket. Yeah,
the future and stuff. That ending is hilarious. Oh my gosh.
my
Just
girls. Like what?
and she's like, bless you before the girl sneezes, and you're like, this is cringe,
This
man.
movie been so. I don't know how much better the movie would have been, the execution, but this movie should be one better if the villain wasn't going after the girls, but going after Spider-Man, Peter Parker, being born, trying to stop the
Yeah,
birth.
that would have, maybe it could have been all three of them,
Yeah.
something, but the villain also too, the guy who was acting, I don't
Oh,
know if they had to dub over his voice, but there's a lot of times where he's talking
I
and
don't
his mouth
understand
is
that
not
villain.
moving.
That villain is so incompetent too. Like,
Yeah, he's
why did he
super
need?
incompetent.
Why did he need to seduce that and not to seduce the? I forgot what she was a CIA, right? She's national security,
I think she
NSA,
was CIA.
or whatever. One
Yeah,
of
the
those.
girl in the beginning
Why
that
did
he
she
was
need to
sleeping with.
seduce? Yeah, if he had a hacker the whole time, he just mentioned
Yeah,
about
it
the
was
dream.
just, I don't even know what that scene was about. I guess it was to establish his powers in the dream. I
He,
don't know.
it's supposedly in the movie that's his curse. He got cursed.
Oh yeah, in the beginning of the movie is hilarious when he shoots the pregnant woman for the spider and you're like, okay, I mean they tell you why she's like, I can't let go of the spider. Like much later into the movie they tell you why, but it's so ridiculous. It's like this guy just starts shooting everybody for the fucking spider, kills basically kills this pregnant woman, and he just like runs away and he doesn't feel guilty about it at all. Really funny stuff.
Yeah,
But
And
overall, yes, the villain is garbage. Absolute garbage
why did he?
villain.
Did he even explain why he wanted a spider in the first place? Just to build an empire? Didn't he really
Yeah,
have
they
the
never
empire?
explain. They never explain it. Like I was wondering that too. Like it's just he gets the powers and that's it. So it's like, what has he been doing for the
Was he
last
already rich,
30
or did
years? Yeah, never explained. None of that is never
it's
explained.
a bad villain? It's one of the worst villains I ever seen.
Yeah,
Like, It's I. There's a lot of bad Marvel villains in the MCU. I think this is worse than all the Marvel villains. Even worse than Thor 2.
easily,
Yeah, yeah.
easily.
He's this villain. This villain is so damn incompetent. How the hell? Why does he? Why is he? Why is he? How does he change the suit so quickly? It's like that suit is
Yeah,
bad too. And
I don't
what
even
the
know.
what the fuck? How come only at times in the subway only the girls could see him and nobody else? Like why? How is he
Yeah,
able to
that
be?
was also weird too. It's not like he has magical powers. He's pretty
Yeah,
much Spider-Man
the,
minus the web slinging,
yeah.
which
He
is
doesn't have the webs.
weird.
Yeah.
Also too, he doesn't have the spider sense, which is really weird.
Hmm.
You would think he would have the spider sense because I mean she can predict the future, so it's kind of like a spider sense. And they talk about it in the movie, like there's this spider that's like has a sixth sense. It's like what the fuck? None of the
I don't.
movie makes any sense.
The grass
Yeah,
is green.
the ADR in this movie is
Nothing was utilized
so
properly in this movie.
fucking bad. Holy shit.
They
I
had to
was just saying
use.
that.
They use shots from the Sam
No,
Raimi
Thor 4
movie.
is not as bad as this. Thor 4 is
No,
just a
no, no.
bland, boring movie that's just terribly written and the jokes are bad. This is like filmmaking
You
incompetence out the window. The
this
script is bad, the fucking editing is bad, the ADR is bad, the acting is awful,
atrocious.
stilted acting. I mean, Dakota Johnson, some of the line delivery is just wow. uh, I can't believe you didn't have a better take. You didn't look through the oh shit man, we need another take for this because this is just terrible. But it makes it really funny. It makes it really
Yeah,
funny.
and it's how they met too. Like it's how they met all these three girls. We find out like oh, Sydney Sweeney is his stepsister, stepsister of the mud. I think as a kid of the child she saved at the beginning,
Yeah.
and then you find out that before we were
Or the
driving her.
mother. It was the mother that they
Yeah,
saved.
in the hospital, we find out like the I forget her name, Anya or whatever. No, not Anya. The other one, the troublemaker. She almost crashed
Oh, I
into
forget
her,
her name.
and we find out that the one they live in the other one they live in the same built apartment
Building, yes.
building. Yeah, um, and then we find out how they all like like
They
all of them encounter each other at the same time in the subway, right? Like if you can see the
right.
future, if you can see the future, if the villain can see the future, why can't he? Why does he need that woman? Can he see them all appearing in the subway, or is it just like random? Like I
For
don't
him,
understand.
he couldn't predict the future. He had to use
Uh,
this tracking device. So he was tracking their movements. And then that's when he realized, oh, they're all at like this massive coincidence. They're at the subway all at the same time. And you're like, wait, where are they going? Because
how did
it was like a train out of New York. And you're
yeah.
like, they're all leaving New York at the same time? What about the black girl whose like parents are rich and why would she leave the city? Like
And
eh, made no sense.
where was the other? Where was the Spanish girl was going? Like where was she going?
Yeah,
Trying to get
where
out of
was
New
she
York.
going?
Trying to
Yeah,
get
her
out of New
dad.
York.
Oh, by the way, the most hilarious part of the movie is when they're explaining their like backstory, and that girl's like, "Oh yeah, my dad got deported, and I just been living in the apartment by
All
myself."
of them have one thing in common.
Like, wow, what the
All of
fuck?
them have one thing in common. They have parent issues. All of them.
Yeah, but that one was hilarious. Like your dad got deported, but I guess like they didn't deport you. What the
How are you
hell?
able to get
Like,
away for like 6 months? How are you able to get away with that?
yeah, it was totally bizarre. Just, oh my gosh.
It's
Ah.
like, it'd be like, you know what? And she was illegal too, right?
Well, that's the part I don't understand. Why, like, they didn't deport her, but she's underage. So it's like she has her papers, I guess,
Hmm.
but she's underage. She can't just live on her own.
So how
And
long
so
has she
she's
been
like,
not able to? how long was she not able to pay the rent? Because like,
Yeah,
okay,
how did that's another thing that's just never explained.
it's like,
Like,
what
how
is
was
this?
she paying the
You must
rent?
have the nicest or a landlord for doing 5 6 months.
Yeah, and the landlord doesn't say anything, like, "Where's your
Yeah,
dad?" or
yeah.
knock on the door and try to find him, try to hunt him down, or learn that, oh, he's been deported. Like, just just a absolute mess of a movie. But it's stuff like that that makes it funny. Like, this movie is not, it's not boring. This movie is very entertaining.
Tell it's a
Like, I
great show
was
to fall
laughing
asleep.
the entire time. The lines, the action, the schizophrenic,
Oh,
like, they're trying to make it seem like she's seeing into the future and then she's going back into the past, and it's so freaking schizophrenic. It makes no sense. Sometimes there's even continuity errors where it's like one moment the guy has his spider mask on and
yes.
then it's off. You're like, wow, right in between cuts. Like, did anybody learn continuity? But
And
it's sad, man.
this guy's supposed to be freaking filthy rich, right? Why? It's just him. It's just him in that in the hacker or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
can he just send people after him? Then he has to go after them himself. Like this guy, this villain is so incompetent, man. Like,
Why didn't
oh my,
also why maybe why not create some spider army to hunt these girls down? He
yeah.
has the spider still.
Like,
That's what I mean. His motivations make no sense. It's just sort of like he wakes up and he's like, "Oh shit, these three girls are gonna kill me. I gotta hunt them down." And you're like, "Okay, but what have you been doing for the last 30 years since you killed
yeah,
that pregnant woman?"
I was watching.
Like,
Yeah,
what the
what?
heck?
So yeah, what the hell's happened? Like, have you been having the same? Like, why? Like, a matter mem could change the future. Like, necessarily the future is not set in stone if you could change it, right?
Right. Even though some parts are set in stone, because like
Yeah.
she was like seeing into the future, and some of it was wrong, and some of it wasn't wrong. So it's like it's such a mess in the beginning. And then also Uncle Ben, why why
See, he
that
didn't even
was
ask why
all
you're
of
looking.
that stuff was cringe.
He was. He didn't even ask why am I looking after these three girls that were supposedly kidnapped.
Yeah, and his sister, like they have a line that made me groan. They're like, the kids, because his sister's pregnant with Peter, right? And
Yeah.
so she's like, "Oh, I can feel him swinging around in there."
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh hell no!"
Yeah.
Just
He just had
why?
him.
No, why? This is the type of dialogue that's in the movie. The
And
dialogue is
they also
poorly
made it sound like
performed and then
Richard.
it's poorly written.
They also made it sound like Richard Parker, the father. Peter is a bad father too.
Yeah, he's like somewhere. She doesn't even know where he is. She's like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's like somewhere out there doing something. I don't know. It's like, wow, what a great father.
Look at that be there for the birth of his son,
Yeah,
right?
just like just leaves his pregnant wife at home, and she doesn't even know where he is. It's so freaking just. Uh, they don't even tell. By the way, they don't even tell you the baby's name is Peter.
No.
Like they keep like hiding it. It's like, why don't you just say it? Because now you're just gonna confuse a bunch of people. I'm
Yeah,
like,
we all
wait,
know it's
what is
Peter. Let's
this?
say it.
Yeah, it was dumb. All
And
of it was dumb. And then
yeah,
and then also to explain how does she become a uh how does she become paralyzed?
the,
Madam
the
Web.
final fight scene
Never
was bad.
explained.
Oh my god, the Pepsi, where they find the Pepsi
Yeah,
advertisement, that was building. That was a bad final scene too,
yeah,
man.
terrible scene. But again, she falls into the water. You see that she gets blinded by the light. And then all of a sudden the next scene she's in a wheelchair and you're like, "Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
like
How does
what happened?
she how
Did
did she
something
become
fall on her
paralyzed?"
legs? Something for like did something fall on her legs just or
She's been
back?
she's been falling in water this entire movie. You're telling me the water finally broke her back? Like, what the heck? Like,
She's been followed. She's been wet a lot in this film. She's
none
born
of
out
it
of the
makes any
water.
sense. None of it makes any sense.
And
Also,
what?
I love how she's such an idiot. Like, she keeps leaving these kids alone.
Yeah.
Like a big part of the movie is that she's like, "Oh, I need to figure out my powers." So it's like, I'm gonna drive these kids to the middle of the woods, tell them to stay put, so I could go back to my apartment and look through notes from my mom.
Hmm.
It's like, what? And then she does it again where she leaves Uncle Ben with the kids, and then she like flies to Peru to meet
Yeah.
up with the guy who gave birth to her.
And what the and
It's
what
like,
the
what the fuck? Like,
and it was a week, right? Why Ezekiel couldn't find them in a week when she was
yeah,
gone? Like the villain couldn't find them in a week when she was gone protecting them, and while she was in Peru, he couldn't find them. They were basically out in public. I mean, yeah, they weren't probably like. I mean, they weren't technically out in public. They're probably hiding in the house, but like you can still find ways, right? You can still hack in.
yeah. And also too, the cops are looking for Madam Web,
Yeah.
and this entire time she's driving in the
So how
taxi that busted through the
how did she get
through
through
the
the
diner.
airport?
Yeah, with the same taxi. Because remember, she comes back with the taxi. And you're like, wait a minute, how many times? Like, did no one notice that this busted taxi has been stolen and it's went through a diner? Like, no one is tracking her with this taxi. It's just like, what the heck? A lot of stupid stuff like that in the movie. Just like, yeah, she's being tracked by the police, but then I guess like it disappears
Oh
halfway
yeah,
through the movie. It's like,
it was so
okay,
weird. It was so weird because like in the train, you couldn't supposedly only those girls could see Ezekiel, but then like later on in the diner, all of a sudden everybody could see Ezekiel, and then later in the
yes.
fighting scene, they all could see Ezekiel. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, there's no logic to it. None of it makes any sense.
Yeah, like I didn't know. Like, can he turn visible? I mean, if he turns visible or not, that makes sense. But
Yeah,
like,
but they don't show that in the
yeah,
movie at all. He's not invisible because
no,
I mean, they don't show him turning invisible.
like what the? I mean, he's like what? Like how's? Look, I think the purposely made this movie bad on purpose.
It has to be.
It has to be. It really
It
has to
has to
be.
be.
Man, I don't. There's just this movie. I mean, everybody's shitting on this movie. I mean, there's one positive person. I'm not. We know, but like,
I mean, I don't know how anybody can like this unironically. It's ironically, this is an entertaining movie. You can have a lot of fun laughing at this movie, pointing out the inconsistencies and just the dialogue and how weird it sounds.
oh, the
Like this
dialogue was
is
bad.
yeah, you could tell that the people who made this movie know that this is not a good movie, clearly. And I don't know what went wrong. Maybe it was the script. Like you could kind of see some elements where like this could be a functioning movie and it can all make sense, but then there's certain things are not explained and they're just glossed over and it doesn't matter.
Seriously,
Yeah, it does have serious the room potential. Yes, I'm not even
can you
joking.
imagine? Can you imagine to make a disastrous Irish version for this movie?
Oh man, that would be interesting.
It's just man. I
Just to
think
see what went wrong.
it's
This
just.
definitely is I don't know, like I'm trying to think of another movie that's so bad it's good.
Mm, I don't know. It's just that this movie is. I mean, no. Like, Sydney Sweeney did not try in this movie. She did. I think she didn't
No.
need to act in this movie. She just needed to act like a nerd. Like, oh, like see, like
I guess you're right. It would be like Catwoman.
Catwoman. Oh, that's not a good comparison. But this movie, Sydney Sweeney, like especially, did not look. Sydney Sweeney of all the characters looked like the most that did not care about being in the film.
No.
I don't. I don't think she knows what she signed up for. I think she thought it was a Marvel Studios film.
I think they all thought it was a Marvel Studios film.
I think. I
X-Men
think
Origins, yeah.
Origins Wolverine. I think it's still a better film than this.
I mean, in terms of this movie
Better
is
villain.
funny how bad
Better
it
villain.
is.
Wolverine has better villain.
Wolverine is just sort of baffling. You're like, what the hell? How did you make
I
this
mean,
movie?
Deadpool, yeah, but I think Sabretooth is a better villain than this guy.
Yeah, but then you had what's his name from the Black Eyed Peas and Blob and all that nonsense that
Yeah,
happens in that
yeah.
movie.
Oh, yeah, and then you had Miscast and Gambit, Taylor Kitsch.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, tip off Tom up.
yeah. Tom Roth. Tom, the fact that he's still an executive, like, and he's running a studio even after Fox, what he did with Fox, mind blowing.
Yeah,
Mind blowing.
I think they all thought they were in a Marvel Studios film.
They probably did. They
'Cause they
saw
probably
Marvel Spider-Man and they just assumed they were in
they
a
pro-
Marvel
yeah,
Studios movie.
so they obviously did not know that that Sony has like basically the film rights, the Spider-Man.
No,
The
this
I mean,
is
they don't have to know the actors and actresses. Technically, they don't have to know. I mean, they do know, but like my guess would be the agent. The agent should tell them, this is
right.
not a Marvel Studio film. I'd be, what? What did I just sign on for?
Signed on for Madam Web,
Like, oh,
the
I
greatest
guarantee
comic book
you,
movie of all
I
time.
I guarantee you, anybody. Oh, and here's the thing: Sydney Sweeney's character is not even Julia Carpenter.
No, yeah, that's not her name. It's Julia
Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Yeah,
What a
like
weird ass name, by the
why can't they
way.
use Carpenter? It's basically based off her. Why?
It's weird. When I heard Cornwall, I was like, what the fuck? Like that doesn't sound like a real last name, Cornwall. I assume it is, but just sounds really just
There's no need.
schlocky.
There's
It
no need to
fits
change
the
the name.
movie so well.
Did oh, I just need to question the directors, the writers, whoever worked on this film. Did they know anything about Spider-Man lore besides like, oh,
No.
Madam Web? But oh, it's Julia Carpenter. Yeah. And here's the thing: Julia Carpenter becomes Madam Web later on.
Yes.
This, oh my god, this movie is. This should
This
not
is
be bad.
I'm glad they put it out. I'm glad this wasn't Batgirl because this is gonna be this is a movie that people are gonna be talking about for
You're
years.
you're you're nicer than Grace, man. Because Grace is harsh
Well,
on that movie.
Grace doesn't listen. There are bad movies that you can enjoy. We talked about The Room. I
Yeah,
Love Mac and Me. We watched Fateful Findings. Was it Fateful Findings that we watched? I forget. The Neil Breen movie. If Blue Jay was here, we've talked about bad movies in
on
the
Tony's
past and we
channel.
enjoyed
Yeah,
them.
we watched a lot of
Yes.
bad movies on Tony's channel. Me
So
too.
many bad movies that are out there. So, you know, I mean, this is just a new one to the like I can't remember a movie this bad that was so entertaining. It's been a while. So, I don't mind if we get more of those. It does suck that they tried to make a good movie and it turned out to be a Neil Breen
It's just
equivalent,
it's just
but it is what it is.
this director has directed some good TV shows, episodes of TV. It's just
Um, cause yeah, she did some
she
good.
did Jessica Jones and Defenders.
I could have sworn, was there a movie that she was gonna make and it got canceled?
I think
Because I
so.
think this is her first movie.
Yes, this is first. Yeah, Craven Hunter. Who was the director? Craven Hunter. J.D. Chandler. Don't know much about him.
Oh, and there's some people who are like, oh, this movie should never been made. No, 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 no. Listen. This is a perfect movie, and I'm glad we got it. This is the kind of movie that people should look at and be like, yeah, you can either make this and you get mocked, or you can, I mean, not make this. I don't know, but we need more the Room type movies. So,
Oh, she was gonna. Yeah, I don't know if they're
oh,
gonna.
okay,
They're probably like no,
no, not after this movie, definitely.
no. This is her first film. Uh,
She might have to just go back to TV.
man, look at the Venom 3 director. First film too.
Yeah, Venom 3 makes me think, are we
I'm
gonna get
nervous.
another? Yeah,
She wrote the Venom movies, but this is directing.
yeah. This is her first time directing anything. I don't think she has a short film, a TV
First,
show. This is the
I'm wor-
first time directing.
I'm worried about first time directors directing a major franchise kind of film.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, start something with smaller and build up your resume, right? So,
Yeah,
right?
there's also a rumor. This rumor also makes me incredibly nervous that what's his name? Michael I can't remember the guy. He's the composer, and he also did Wolf.
I know what you're talking about. Yes, yes. Michael
Yeah,
Giacchino. Yeah,
yeah. I can't pronounce the
yeah. I
last
know.
name, but
Yeah, the
yes, there's a
diver.
rumor
Yeah,
now going around that he's gonna
diver.
do the Midnight Suns movie. Not a good idea. Stop with the first time directors. Like, yeah, okay, he directed Werewolf by Night, but that's
That was like 40
one
minutes.
thing, and it was a 40 minutes. Yeah, that's like he's gonna make a feature length film that's gonna play in
Well,
theaters.
first they have to get
No,
Blade out.
that's not a good idea.
There's a rumor now Blade might get pushed to 2026.
Yeah, I believe it's gonna get delayed.
Yeah, and Fantastic Four may get pushed to November. Rumors.
Even though they just announced the freaking release date.
Yeah,
That I'm like, I don't know about that.
yeah. Uh, there was like a rumor like a minute, like a couple days ago that Marshall Ali might leave Blade. And then it was
Yes.
days later, and it's not true at all. Yeah, John, yeah. I mean, I like his. Is he doing a score for the Batman too? Still,
Hopefully. Well, they haven't announced any of that stuff.
fuck announce that stuff already. You got your movies coming out in 2 months, two months basically after Superman Legacy. You gotta like Superman Legacy.
I think it's gonna get delayed.
Yeah, that's what I think. Gee, okay. Like names, like do it, man. I mean, like Matt Reeves, say something. James Gunn say something. I don't know. But this movie,
We'll have to see about the
what's
Batman
the
too.
next comic book movie? Is it Deadpool? I think they're
The
all
next
coming out.
the next comic book movie
Is it
this
Deadpool?
year.
I think they're all coming out in the
I
second
think
half.
it is Deadpool.
So we have to wait all the way to July.
Yeah, it
Wow,
seems like it.
wow. Deadpool, then Craven, Joker, Venom.
And Venom.
Yeah, July, August, October. I think both October. I think is Joker coming in October or September? I know Venom is
I
October.
think it's October.
Okay.
Craven's in August.
Okay. Yeah. Craven should never got moved.
Makes me
Whatever.
wonder what Craven's gonna look like. Probably
Oof.
just is it. I don't know if it's gonna reach this low. It might just be bland, mediocre.
I think it'd be better, but I don't have any hopes.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of bland, mediocre movies. I think that's worse because then I'm just sitting there blank faced. Meanwhile, with this movie, I was not blank faced. I was just laughing the entire time.
And the thing about Midnight Suns, they need to establish characters that haven't been seen in the MCU first,
Yeah.
like Ghost Rider. They got to do stuff like that. And let's got to do with Marvel, man. So, oh no, don't reshoot. Why did you have to do reshoots? They could have done if they wanted to do reshoots, they should have done them already. But when they
Reshoots for what? Craven?
Craven, why were they should have done reshoot? Oh, they should have done reshoots months ago since postponing it to.
If I was them, I wouldn't even bother with reshoots. Just put out the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. So have you seen the X-Men trailer for X-Men?
Yes, I did. I have seen it.
Okay, we're gonna look at it here because it is Disney, so I won't get hit. But I'm gonna say something. I don't know if I'm a big fan of how it looks, personally.
Mm.
I don't. I heard Wolverine's voice. I don't know if it's the same voice actor. I don't like.
I'm not sure if it's the same voice actor. It sounds a little
Yeah.
different.
So I'm gonna put it up. Look, I'm not one of those people that's shitting on it. Like there's people that are shitting on it because obviously
The animation.
yeah. There's
I
people
mean, the
that
animation, I
yeah.
think, looks it doesn't look bad. But I won't say it looks great. Let's put it
It
that
looks
way.
you know what it looks too much like the 90s. Even though it's based off the 90s. The show.
Kind of. I'm just.
Same voice actor, then I don't
It looks a little weird. The
Yeah.
3D models kind of throw me off a bit.
They look the thing is they look less jack too. They look like they lost muscle instead of built muscle. A lot of people were complaining that Storm and Rogue don't have the breasts. You know, certain
I did
people.
see that, yeah, because they're gonna complain it's woke and all that stuff.
Well, it's X-Men. It's always been progressive forever. Those people don't understand X-Men then. what X-Men is all about. But let's put this on.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all. My X-Men.
Fate.
Now, if you know, he goes off. He was dying, but the only way for him to survive is to go off with the ship. Degrassi will fill you guys in.
Right.
But here this is
Lies in our hands.
also
now.
yeah. Magneto does become a good guy. Does technically become a good guy at the end of the show. And then,
Now.
that's a new thing. I'm Marvel Enemy.
Yeah, Marvel animation.
We have to stay vigilant.
Daily Bugle.
The professor entrusted us with his dream.
You know what a Daily Bugle in there is? Because Spider-Man the animated series is canon to this. It's part of the same universe. If you remember, they did a
That's
crossover.
interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
Spider-Man the anime, the old one. Yeah.
Yeah, they did a crossover.
I thought you were talking
It's
about
same
the
universe.
new Spider-Man. I was about to say what?
No. I like X-Men Evolution. It was different, but I did like it for what it was.
To be honest, I like the newer X-Men cartoons, like X-Men Evolution and Wolverine and the X-Men.
They're always going to use this.
The older X-Men show, I really couldn't get into. I tried watching a couple episodes, and I just didn't really like it that much.
Oh, okay.
But I was curious about this one.
Well, you might have to know a little bit about 92 to understand.
Yeah, I do know what happens in it, but I just didn't really like. It felt a little outdated, so that's why I was looking forward to this show to see if the pacing would have changed and the writing and things like that.
So yeah, obviously they're gonna always do this the mutants.
Yeah.
Stuff.
No matter how dark it is,
That's Storm.
we must believe in each other.
We get this done by working together as a team.
Jeez, Bob, keep buzzing in my ear.
The same voice actor, but does it sound like the same voice actor Wolverine?
Yeah, the line delivery sounds a little awkward.
I think I like it. The 92, the 92 version sounds better. So Bishop is fished for the X-Men now.
Heads up.
Also, Jane is pregnant. Now, some people are suggesting it's going to be Madam Pryor.
Technical difficulties. Oh no.
Ran out. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, Madam Pryor actually has been pregnant. Or right? Some people are suggesting that because she does get pregnant. But there's also Jean Grey also, not as Madam Pryor, I believe does get pregnant too. I think it depends on the universe. I think Rachel Summers. Right? I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember all that much. I think it's just because in the comics it was considered a mutant messiah or something. If you remember, was it Rachel Summers considered or was that Hope Summers?
I can't remember. Sounds like Hope Summers, but I don't remember.
Cable's parents, yeah. We all know Cable, yeah.
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 To me, my X-Men.
Bishop is part of it.
Magneto. Last will and testament.
Look at that team. That's a big team. So Bishop is officially part of the X-Men, it looks like. And look at Pray to Jean Grey.
Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
Yeah, I think he becomes he tries to take over the X-Men, Charles Xavier and his Magneto. Right? right? March 20th, I believe it says March 20th. Let's see. Yeah, March 20th it comes out. Yeah, debuts. He's the new headmaster. Yeah, this is correct. I mean, they should show some other villains. I wonder if Apocalypse is coming back. Mrs. Sinister. Well,
wasn't Mr. Sinister going to be in this show?
Yeah. Well, he has connections to the right. He's always interested in the relationship between Jean Grey and Cyclops. And I remember. Yeah, of course. So I'm curious if they're going to introduce some newer X-Men villains. Like, who are some newer X-Men villains I could think of? Maybe they'll do Onslaught. Maybe they'll introduce Onslaught. Now, how many episodes are they doing? Because the episodes they're doing. Besides,
I have no clue.
No, his thing is, here's the thing about the animation show. With the 92 version,
Okay, yeah.
they do have like sub sagas, but a couple episodes are always a separate episode. Like, you have an episode of Omega Red, right? A separate kind of like episode that has to do with a villain character like Omega Red, but has nothing to do with the main saga of that season until later on, right? They usually do the saga part of the show when it's getting close to the season ending, right? They'll do like they'll usually be a parter, right? A couple part episode. It's usually the saga. Yeah, so the first season of X-Men 92 was about 10 to 13 episodes. This is actually factually true. That's how shows work, though. Usually the first season, the episode, most shows, right? Usually the first season is usually not a lot of episodes. As it gets popular, as people like it, the studio will sign on for more episodes to get filmed, right? Mm-hmm. And sometimes when they get to the final season of they trim down the episodes. Executioner, okay. Pretty X-Men Rogue. Well, they don't know what the comics are about. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Oh, we're talking about the Geeks and Gamers when he had Morph in his thumbnail.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Mutant persecution, oppression is supposed to be represented for basically everything. Okay, like that's what it's supposed to mean. Okay, that's how comics are created in general, man. Comics were created to create heroes in a world where people are not treated as human for being themselves. That's it. Superman was created to give Americans hope. Captain America, the same thing. The fight against fascism. X-Men was like that. That's what heroes do, man. Heroes fight for everybody. I guess their heroes are like the people from who are from the South, or the Confederate. I'm going. Can you imagine? If these people call Superman woke? He's from another planet. He's illegally here. Yeah, I'm gonna see this March 20th. When is that? When is March 20th? But I'm interested in this show. I'm gonna watch it. Well, are you gonna give it? Yeah, you say you're gonna give it a shot, right? Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll probably wait until the episodes all come out and then I'll watch it.
You know what? They should just make it a binge watch show. No, I don't want to see that episode. You know,
Yeah, the weekly episode thing.
hmm
It works with certain shows. I mean, I know this is a cartoon, so maybe it might play better, but
yeah.
I'd rather just watch the entire thing if it does have a consistent storyline and it's not episodic.
X-Men is usually it's episodic in a consistent storyline. Like it's like a CW show. CW shows will have like the main story, but they also have those episodes where it's not really part of the main story, but you can still saw. That's what I think of what it was. What do they call? I forgot those. I forgot the term they used for that. Because CW had like 20 episodes, and not every episode was like part of the main story. Yeah. But yeah, you know what? Okay, let's see what else I have in the description below. You didn't care until they crossed the Teen Titans? Same on you, Degrassi. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Where am I? Okay, where's it gonna go? Where was it gonna go? Okay. So, how do you feel about possibly Galactus and Silver Surfer being the villain of Fantastic Four? I mean,
A little concerning.
You think they're going big too quickly?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand that maybe other Fantastic Four villains are not as appealing to general audiences.
Dr.
Galactus
Doom.
well, obviously besides Doctor Doom.
Yeah. Doctor Doom is appealing to, like, Doctor Doom is like the number one talked about villain. I could say arguably in all of Marvel. Definitely top 3. I would say Doctor Doom is definitely top 3. I mean, no, Doctor Doom was more popular than Thanos.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to see how it plays out because I don't think Galactus and Silver Surfer, well, not Silver Surfer, but Galactus clearly shouldn't be a one and done character.
Yeah, that'll just be as bad as Fantastic Four 2 if they just don't make him a cloud. But if you have Galactus in there, wouldn't like Celestials, Eternals have to get like there have to be like some crossover there? Because like, isn't he like a Celestial, Galactus, or something like that?
Well, no, he's not a Celestial.
But yes.
Well, I was thinking because we talked about this in the past. I thought that maybe they would make Galactus as a Celestial in the MCU.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Me and Degrassi thing, eventually DC and Marvel are going to do a crossover movie. Can you imagine?
Oh, maybe that would be interesting.
Can you imagine the money they would make on that? Do it. Establish the DC universe first. But here's a problem with that, though. DC tends to have their characters a lot more powerful than Marvel and does. Marvel tends to water down their characters from their comic counterparts. DC doesn't, or didn't. Right? Like Superman could take basically the Avengers. Superman would take them out easily. Then, right? Because look at what he did. Wonder Woman. Look at Wonder Woman is arguably the second strongest in DC, right? Especially in the universe, right? And Superman didn't even flinch when taking hits from Wonder Woman in the Justice League movies, right? Like, look at Black. You know, Black Adam was bad. Look at Black Adam, for example. I'm like, yeah, Marvel doesn't have a chance. Yeah, so I don't know how I agree with you. I mean, like, Galactus should maybe be more of a, I don't want to say necessarily the main villain of the MCU, because I think they should go with, I mean, I think Kang is that, but I think after Kang, go away from being who the main villain of the next phase is. Have a couple main villains for a specific, right? For specific heroes and team ups. Don't go Thanos, Kang, and then like Galactus. Galactus for this specific team, Magneto for this specific team, Doom for this specific team. You know what I mean? Move it, switch it up. We don't. Not every single comic book. You don't have to, not every single arc needs to involve every single villain. Not every single hero. That's what I mean. Okay, like one arc does not involve. One story arc does not even need to involve every single hero. Main arc. They're gonna keep Kang. Kang is staying, guys. It's too late now.
Yeah, it really is too late.
They'll just get another actor, I assume. Okay. Yeah. So, Silver Surfer. I'm curious too. I think if they do introduce Silver Surfer, I would like to see I like to see a special or maybe a movie on Silver Surfer, how he became the herald for Galactus, right? Because this Fantastic Four movie will be basically about the Fantastic Four, but Silver Surfer is an interesting character. We got to find out why he became the herald for Galactus. Like we got to have maybe I think they're done with specials. I really do think they're done with specials. So maybe a Silver Surfer movie or something. As a prequel, I guess it'd be considered a prequel to Fantastic Four, even though it really doesn't have like Fantastic Four characters in it, but it'll have a direct correlation to Fantastic Four. If Fantastic Four movie is about Galactus and Silver Surfer, if they're in it first. If they're not, there's no point having a Silver Surfer movie.
Well, I don't think they should ditch specials. I haven't heard them or a rumor talk about that. I think it would be more convenient than doing an entire show or a movie only for it to flop.
Yeah,
you could just tell a little story.
Recast, yeah. But yeah. What else? Is there we'll do video games at the end. Let's get back to Spider-Man. So Nicolas Cage is in talks to be in Spider-Man Noir for Amazon. Note, guys, it's still Sony. It's still Sony.
Well, I mean, even if this is Sony made and it's terrible, it's going to be, it could end up being so bad it's good because it has Nicolas Cage. Anything with Nicolas Cage in it usually goes up in points, even if the movie is bad. He just brings
is it a show or a movie?
It's a show.
Okay, it's a show. Okay.
He just brings a different type of energy that most actors don't.
And the rumor is, it may not even be like he may not be the focus point of the show.
May not be the focus point of the show. That would kind of.
Yeah. No, guys, he's in talks. Talks doesn't mean he signed a deal. Talks.
But we haven't heard any other actor.
Yeah.
Attached to this stuff.
But
I assume he was the main character.
The show was announced right before this, right? Was it announced?
Yeah, it's been announced for a couple of months now.
Okay. Now, obviously, so like you said, that's what Degrassi said. He might not even play no, I almost said play team.
Right.
Play team.
Play team. Oh man.
People are hyped for this because it's Nicolas Cage. I mean, is he gonna be over the top? I don't know. Cause also, like Silk is getting Silk is being redone basically. Angela Kang is still on it, but they basically they got rid of everybody else who was originally working on it, and they're trying to make it. What is the description? More for male audiences.
Supposedly.
What are they trying to do here with Silk?
So are they trying to make it more action oriented? I'm curious what they mean by that.
Yeah, because like, isn't that kind of a dangerous word to say for? I mean, it's a comic book stuff. You're gonna get male. You're gonna get majority of people are gonna be males. Even I'm sorry, the majority of people that probably saw Man and Reb are males. There's comic book female fans, but it's still majority.
I think it's majority male. But the way that they make these movies, it does matter. Like, I mean, look at the Marvels.
Okay, if it's
Marvels, I
male.
feel like if it was more geared toward men and focused more on, I don't know, action sequences and
Mm-hmm.
building up the characters in a similar manner to the male characters, probably would have done better. And I'm not saying that to be like, that's not
Oh,
sexist. I'm saying that as in most of the people who saw the Marvels were men.
see, Ezekiel would have fit. A character like Ezekiel would have fit better with Silk. I'm not talking about Ezekiel
Maybe.
from Madame Web because they're in the comics. They have some history with each other. That would have fit
I
better.
mean, we'll have to see what the Silk
Okay,
show does.
is this gonna be connected to? Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be
I
connected.
don't think it. I think we could just assume it's not connected to the
Another
MCU.
universe that like doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this is a universe where maybe Spider-Man does exist, but we never see him as usual.
Was
Say
the movie?
what?
Not really.
For Madam Web?
There was no feminist propaganda.
No. There's really none of that. And I mean the main villain is a man. Uncle Ben is in the movie, but he's not incompetent at all.
Man
He's
or
just sort
female
of,
in that role wouldn't even make a difference.
yeah, it doesn't really make a difference. The movie's
Yeah,
just bad. If there was a
yeah.
guy, if there was guys all in the lead, it would still be a bad movie.
This is one of those movies where you can't make a good actor look good,
No.
like really good.
Yeah.
Like you could get freaking Robert Downey Jr. and he would look bad. That's how bad this movie is. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah. So all Spider-Man Noir would take place in the past or a different universe.
Different
Yes, it's
universe.
true. It's just true. That could make a bad actor look worse, and it has
For what? Well,
for this movie. It
yeah.
could. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? But yeah, it's like here's the thing. They're both Sony produced, right? Because they own and they own Amazon. Like Angela Kang is winning a thing, right? What has she done gives us confidence that that makes us think this could be successful, unlike the movies, right? No, okay, she's done. Okay, she's known for The Walking Dead. Okay, she's famous. Yeah, she's well known for The Walking Dead universe. Okay, that's what she's known for. But now she's gonna oversee Silk. Now, no, and we know for the first few seasons, The Walking Dead was like the most watched show for a while, and then over the years, obviously, the fascination, the fanfare of that show dropped dramatically too, and obviously the spin-offs did not really pick up a lot of people's interest. Some people, so I'll see how I just want to know how she's gonna make this different. And Spider-Man Noir, how are they gonna make this different? How do they make it people interested in watching these shows than these movies? Because it would not. I mean, it's not good look now, but can you imagine? We'll just add on. Oh, he's gone. He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back, guys. The thing about Sony is Sony doesn't produce great movies. I mean, they can produce good movies. You know what, Sony should just focus on PlayStation. I'll be right back. I actually gotta go. Sorry, blinded. I had to go to the bathroom. That's
No,
right.
it's okay.
Man. All right. So yeah. So we'll see with these animated shows, not animated, the Spider-Man live action shows. I'm not surprised that Sony is probably working in the future. Is going to do a Miles Morales possible live action movie.
Yeah, but I hope it's with Marvel. That's
Studios. Yeah, agreed. I mean, I want Marvel Studios to get full control of Spider-Man because I know they'll do a better job. It's like seriously, it's night and day their Spider-Man films with Tom Holland compared to their non-Spider-Man films. I don't know, like it's no excuse. It's really no excuse. I know they want to keep the film rights and that they keep making films to keep the rights to the Spider-Man stuff, but it's no excuse to make crappy films, right? Like you can still make good films. Make good films. That's all you got to do. Make good films. All right, let's see what else there is. All right, you got 45 minutes. We're gonna. Oh, are you on Gabbing for Geeks tonight?
Yeah, I probably might go on.
Oh, Finbar's apparently not gonna be on.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. Well. Oh, want to talk about gaming? So we'll get this out of the way. So Mandalorian, they're playing. What's the company? What's the company again? Respawn is Respawn is playing.
Respawn.
Yeah, Mandalorian shooter. How do you feel about?
I mean, I like Respawn. I like Titanfall 2. So,
Yeah.
even though, I mean, so far they've been making the best Star Wars games, and they're also really good at first-person shooters. So, I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I think Mandalorian works perfect as a first shoot. I mean, there are some past Star Wars that were first shooters.
I don't think it's going to be the Mandalorian, by the way.
You don't think so?
No, the way that the reporting made it sound like it might involve revisiting 1313. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be like Mando Din Djarin, but it might be Mandalorian related.
You think that's we're going Gabbing for Geeks on the Geek Getaway channel by Tony.
Yeah.
Later tonight after this. That's why I'm doing my show early.
I need to eat something. I haven't eaten all day, so yeah, I've been fasting.
Yeah, why you've been fasting? Why are you fasting?
Oh well, because I've been trying to lose weight and go to the gym, so fasting's just something I normally do.
Okay. So another video gaming news. Switch 2 reportedly supposed coming out quarter 1 of 2025, similar to the
Yes.
Switch, which came out in March.
As I predicted, I was the only one saying I don't think it's coming out this year.
I don't think it's coming out this year either.
It just didn't feel like it, to be honest. And also, I feel like if they were trying to recapture the Switch, why not release it earlier in the year instead of the fall?
Mm-hmm.
So then you can make more units, and you know you're not going to sell out. We'll see. I think the best we'll get is GTA 5.
Quarter 1, right? So it could be between January to March, similar
Yes.
to the last one. That's the Switch came out in March. I remember when I got on the first day it came out. Get Zelda. They got for me to get to Switch, they gotta hit me with a major title, like a big title.
I think the only titles I can think of that could launch with the Switch 2 is Mario Kart 9 or the new 3D Mario. Those are games that we haven't seen in quite some time. Mario Kart 8 is now 10 years old. I know that's crazy to say, but that's a 10-year-old game.
And that game,
And
yeah.
Mario Odyssey is now a 7-year-old game.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it came out the same year. Mario Odyssey came out the same year as Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And and you got Super Wonder, but that's not really.
No, that's a 2D Mario.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and we did have Bowser's Fury, but that was more of a tech demo.
Yeah. Yeah. So they gotta release something like Mario. Nintendo usually does release a new console, usually a Mario game.
Yeah, usually. They haven't launched a Mario Kart game with a Nintendo console though.
No, not a Mario Kart. No.
Which I'm going to guess that's what is going to launch with the Switch. Because if you want to sell Switches like crazy,
well,
yeah, we might be getting Donkey Kong.
It's rumored, finally. And
I don't think we'll get Donkey Kong this year though. I think it's going to be Metroid Prime and maybe Pokemon Black and White remake. Because I know people are like, "Oh, what are they going to release this year?" It's like, well, those are two pretty big games. I feel like.
And Degrassi is not 2D Donkey Kong. It's going to be like 3D, kind of like open world Donkey Kong.
Yeah, because Retro is working on Metroid Prime, so and they
Yeah.
were the ones doing Donkey Kong Country. We need a third Donkey Kong Country game of the reboot.
Oh, of the reboot, yeah.
Yeah, because Tropical Freeze, that is a fantastic game. Probably one of my favorite games of all time. Such a great game.
But do you expect like a much of an upgrade from the first Switch to the second Switch?
No,
right?
I don't think it's going to be like. It's not going to like innovate. I just expect it to be a more powerful Switch that maybe has a couple of new features and yeah.
You know what? I want the Switch to be able to we could have apps on it. You could watch like Disney Plus or Amazon or do stuff like that.
Yeah, that might be possible with this new Switch now that they're going to 4K and stuff.
I think Wii U used to be able to have a YouTube on it.
Yes, there was Netflix on Wii U too.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't really use my consoles for a streaming service. I used Ignite, Watchers Ignite, because they have obviously you have Ignite too, right? So you can just use that.
Yeah, I have it. I just don't use it.
Yeah, but you can use that for a streaming service, or you can use a computer.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people could watch streaming services on their phone. I hate watching movies or TV shows.
I mostly watch stuff on my iPad or the TV.
iPad. Yeah. Like stuff like that. I don't like watching on a small screen like a phone. I mean, I can watch a small YouTube clip for a couple minutes on a phone, but I can't watch a movie or a TV show on a phone.
Yeah.
I don't think I need something bigger. Hey, if he's gonna do a Donkey Kong movie, it's probably gonna be him. It's probably a spin-off on a Mario movie.
They're definitely making a Donkey Kong movie and Luigi's Mansion movie. There's no doubt about that.
It is, but this would be hilarious. This would be hilarious. Yeah, that'd be really hilarious. So, when's that game coming out? Donkey Kong and Mario game. When's that coming out? Is that out now?
I think that's already out. I think it came out on Friday.
Nobody's talking about it.
I heard it didn't get good reviews, but it's also not full. It's not a full price game, and it's a remake of an old game. Yeah. I'll probably again. I'm waiting for some of these games now. I just don't want to buy games day one anymore, unless it's like Zelda or
Right?
I don't know,
Peach.
something from Naughty Dog or Rockstar. It's got to
Yeah.
be from like even I don't know if I could trust CD Projekt Red with The Witcher 4, but we'll
Well,
see.
are you gonna get the Princess Peach game?
Oh, eventually. Yeah, I do want to play
Eventually.
that game.
They
It gives
need.
it reminds me of the last Kirby game that we got,
Oh
so I'm
yeah.
hoping it's pretty good, but
They
we'll
need to
we'll see.
announce. They need to announce a big game whenever they have their
I'm guessing it's Metroid Prime 4.
Okay.
Metroid Prime 4 is
Whenever,
probably the
because
last big game.
Sony and Microsoft had kind of presentations.
Yes.
Uh, so I kind of expect. I think March. I think they usually do it in March. Nintendo, right?
Well, they did it this month. They're supposed to do it this month. Next
Nintendo Direct.
week, there's going to be a Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
It
Okay.
got
Yeah.
supposedly it got delayed because of the Xbox news. So there's rumors
So
now that we might see some
I'm
Xbox
confused.
games there.
I'm confused. Indiana Jones and Starfield coming out for PlayStation 5 or not now? Because like,
They're so okay. This is how I would sum it up. Indiana Jones and Starfield are not slated to come to PlayStation or Nintendo at any point in time currently, but that doesn't mean it won't in the near future. That's
oh,
pretty much what was stated.
okay.
Yeah.
Because when
My guess
they
is
said Indiana
that,
Jones, they said a couple months after the Xbox.
yeah. And the thing is, they didn't even announce what games were coming to PlayStation and Switch. They just said 4 games. The 4 rumored games are Hi-Fi Rush,
Makes sense.
Pentiment, Grounded, which is like a multiplayer game where you kill bugs, and Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, this is hilarious. It shouldn't be me.
No, man.
You should write this to Grass. You just send it to Illumination / Nintendo. Should have been me.
Mm.
It's- I guess, but yeah, I like. I would still probably get the. I'd probably still get Indiana Jones off Game Pass because it's gonna come to Game Pass. I hope.
Yeah, I haven't been subscribed to Game Pass, so is
Same,
that
but
I mean I do want to play it. If it gets really good reviews, then yes, that's a game I would buy day one. But as of right now, I don't really know. It looks good though, and I do like machine games, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Now there's like some crazy so okay. Okay. What was I gonna say? Go. Okay. What else is there? I was. Uh. Um. So the actor who plays Scorpion is coming back from Mortal Kombat 2. Of course.
Mm,
Mortal Kombat 2 is, I think, wrapped up filming. There's
yes.
it's whatever. It wasn't. I mean, it was better than Annihilation, but Annihilation was one of the worst movies I ever seen. I thought the first Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
movie was fine for what it was.
The one from 2021,
No, the 95 one.
the 95 one. Okay.
Like I thought the 95 one was actually decent. 2021 was like better than Annihilation, but wasn't really
Yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah, that movie just sets up Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. And they really tried to mislead you with, oh, this movie's gonna fatalities. Yeah, great, but still make a good movie.
Hmm.
I hope the second one's better. I really do. But oh yeah, it's funny. Like there's no Bond. There's not gonna be a Bond movie for a while, according to. It's a funny name though. Funny name. Barbara Broccoli. Yes,
Mm.
this is
No
a real
James
person's
Bond
name.
movie?
For nothing is happening yet. She said, yes, that's
which
her name,
I think
guys.
is fine.
Yeah, it's her name, guys. Her name is really Barbara Broccoli.
To be honest, the only thing I want from James Bond right now is that game.
Yeah, we need a James Bond.
We haven't heard anything about that game, and I think it's been 3 years now.
Oh my god, how was it that? Was that the last? When was the last James Bond game? That
The
was not
last
like the
James
GoldenEye
Bond
movie.
game, I think that was maybe like 2012, I
Oh, it's
believe.
10 years.
Let me see,
10 years.
because it was like that really crappy game that like compiled all the movies. Let me see.
Ooh.
It's been a while. Yeah, it was that Activision game, 007 Legends.
So you really think it's gonna be Paul Mescal as the next Bond?
Yeah.
How old is Paul Mescal? Because that's relatively young, right?
Actually, hold on. They announced the James
28.
Bond game, Project 007, in 2020.
Oh, okay.
So
'Cause,
it's
like-
actually been 4 years.
Because usually because Paul Mescal's 28. Usually Bond's like an actor's usually in his like 40s,
Mm.
right?
So they're gonna do a younger James
Yeah,
Bond.
to get maybe more mileage out of the actor to do because how many movies did I know Pierce Brosnan did like 3 movies, right? James Bond. Daniel Craig did what? 5?
I believe it's
6?
5.
5. How much did Sean Connery do in Roger Moore? I know Tiffany Dawn did like 1 or 2. I don't know. I mean, you could definitely do more movies with a younger actor,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll see. We'll see. Also, what else is there? Okay. For all your wrestling fans, The Rock pretty much shit on everybody yesterday. The Rock's True
Bruh.
Colors game. It's all kayfabe. It's not real what he said. He was playing a heel character. Is he not Brit? Where is he? Oh, he's Irish.
Irish.
But I
Yeah.
don't think Sean Connery was British. I think wasn't Sean Connery Scottish? Sean Connery was
I think so.
yeah, Edinburgh. Yeah, he was Scottish. So yeah. See, yeah, yes, we see. That's what Degrassi saying. Yeah. They should have an American play Bond.
Mm,
Do you know people in UK would be pissed off? Everywhere in UK would be pissed off that American.
yeah, they would
Bond.
be pissed.
Hey, there's some people in America that are pissed off. We have like people were mad that Tom Holland was playing Spider-Man because Tom Holland's British.
Yeah, but who cares?
He does have but he doesn't have a New York accent. He should talk like a New Yorker. I want Spider-Man to talk like a New Yorker. He should be rude. He should be rude and obnoxious, you know? Talk like a New Yorker. Talk like a New Yorker. I mean, look. British actors play American characters very well. I know there's different bunch of American accents areas in the States, right? Different, obviously, right? But they do a great job of. But Americans are not good at doing accents of other countries. They're not good. They're not trained at it. Man, they're not. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they're not trained at doing accents from foreign countries. But international talent is. It's weird. It's weird. And you know the actor, right? It's weird. It's really, really strange. Because I remember, you ever hear Robert Downey Jr. try to portray the Sherlock Holmes, a British accent? He's not good at it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. He's not good at it. You think people would be people? Okay, I'm not one of them. I know Blind is not one of them, but there's people against Pedro Pascal being James Bond because, well, he's from Chile and he's Spanish.
Oh, you mean Reed Richards?
Yeah. Seriously, the actor who played okay, I think the actor who played him in the first film is actually from England.
Hmm.
Let me check. What year was that? 2024? 2005. That's the first one. 2005. I thought it came out earlier. Ian Granfield. No, he's married. Where was he born? He was born in Wales. He was born in Wales. Yeah. So he doesn't look like Reed Richards. As long as he acts like Reed Richards. Okay. You want Chris Hemsworth to be from Norway? Okay. And we see him play American characters very well. Look at Last of Us as Joel, right? Where's Last of Us where does he take place, right? It takes place in the States, right? And we're right.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Well, Joel is from Texas.
Yeah, but he doesn't speak like his accent doesn't. He doesn't speak like he's Latino or anything like that. He plays on a good accent, right? He can play the role. Okay, this is true. People did have like Doctor Doom, for example, probably should be European, and who somebody could play an Eastern European accent, I guess, very well. Make sure you could get it. Like, no disrespect to Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Taylor Johnson. I mean, Aaron Taylor Johnson could do an accent. I think he could do an accent. Elizabeth Olsen struggled with the European accent, right? Obviously, that went away in their future Marvel films. It comes in time, but it went away, right? She struggled. But if you could do, don't make the same mistake. I don't think she's not a mistake casting her. She's fine as Wanda, but when you're doing Doctor Doom, make sure you get an actor who could not struggle with a European accent, Eastern European accent for Doctor Doom. What do you think?
I'm not really
Magneto.
sure.
Save Magneto.
I mean, just.
Like Michael Fassbender was perfect as Magneto. I mean, Ian McKellen was perfect. No, I don't necessarily think. I mean, look, Mads Mikkelsen he's not Eastern European though, but if he was, I think he would have been a perfect Doctor Doom, but he's ready to play the character, right? Right? Obviously, I think he could have played a Doctor Doom, but he's ready to play the character. Cillian Murphy could probably play Doctor Doom. I think he could pull off the Eastern European accent. There are.
Yeah, that's the one I think would be the most interesting.
Yeah. Even though, because I can't think of a lot of honestly, when I think of European actors, I can't think a lot of Eastern European actors. I can think a lot of on the western side, from the UK, and maybe from Sweden, like the Skarsgårds. I don't think Skars are Swedish. Are they Swedish? They might be Swedish.
Yes, the Skarsgårds are Swedish.
I don't know a lot of Eastern European actors, honestly. Schwarzenegger might be the only one I can think of off my top of my head. Because he's Austrian, right?
There's probably a few that were missing, but
yeah, it's all right. When they did, oh yeah, they did. Watch on yeah, Enosh needs to do those shows again. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna end it here, man. Good talk. We're gonna
Mm.
promote some stuff to you. Blind and go ahead and promote wherever you have. I know you had the video yesterday.
Yeah, I posted that video about backlogs, so check that out. Trying to make sure some of these videos perform well. It's weird how YouTube kind of operates, but you know, kind of have to blame yourself when things don't go right. But anyway, um, yeah, besides that, check out Controller Chronicle. Not sure what we're gonna do next, but
You
if there is a Nintendo Direct, we'll probably do that next week.
Controller Chronicles, you usually upload videos on Fridays, right?
Yes.
I don't know if you did one yesterday.
No, we didn't do it. It's supposed to be every 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
For me,
if there's
guys,
a Direct, we'll probably
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
I know you did it on was it Wednesday or Thursday? We did Microsoft.
Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. Yeah. All right. For me, I don't know what my next stream on this channel is, but on tomorrow, the Dissect, we're gonna do an early stream. Not early like this, maybe 7, 8 o'clock. We're gonna go over a Doomcock video, one simple Doomcock video. It's not, and we're gonna go over Boogie also. So we're taking a break from
Nice.
July. July can't be on Grace Randolph. So we're gonna go over Boogie. Now, what we're gonna do from Boogie? Maybe go look over his 37-minute podcast episode video. He talks about Vosh and Tipster, that mess. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Blinded, right?
Yes.
Oof. We're gonna go over that. So he did a 37-minute podcast. He uploads like a podcast. So you're gonna talk about that. And we're gonna do a Doomcock. The Doomcock video, I'm gonna look for right now. It's really stupid because I'm just gonna announce the name for you guys. What the title of the video is. Okay. Because the title of the video, Doomcock's video, we're gonna talk about tomorrow. Deadpool terminating She-Hulk. Shocking and Deadpool Wolverine plot rumors leak. Yes, that's the title of the video. Once again, Deadpool terminating She-Hulk? ? Shocking Deadpool Wolverine plot rumors leak. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. With Doomcock, and then we're going to go over Boogie. But
Nice.
yeah, we don't take stuff seriously from Doomcock, but he just makes me laugh. Laugh. Like, he's the greatest comedian on this planet.
Definitely.
And we're not going to tackle this Whippoverse video about Pedro Pascal. Oh, whatever. We can tomorrow. It's only 3 minutes long. When he talks about the Fantastic Four stuff, it's only 3 minutes long. But maybe we'll go over that too, since it's short. But yeah, I guess we could. So I may or may not be on Gaming for Geeks if Tony sends a link. But I know Blindness can be on Gaming for Geeks, so check out the Geek Getaways channel for Gaming for Geeks tonight. It's not going to talk about.
I gotta eat something.
Yeah, so go eat. Yeah, you have time, right? You have time before your stream. But so like, share, subscribe, comment below. Take care, guys.